Hey trendsetters!
Welcome to the Elevating Aesthetics podcast.
I'm Megan Theus.
And I'm Brittany Perez.
And today we're here with our girl Stephanie.
Steph. Ooh, ooh. So Steph is our PACE nurse practitioner, but she's in the Pensacola location as well. She does a little bit of everything. You've been injecting for about 6 months now. Yeah. How has the experience been so far?
It's been wonderful. I've learned so much. I can't believe how much I've actually learned.
Yeah, you're soaking
I
it
didn't
in.
realize that aesthetics is more than just a look. Okay, I'm still a provider at the end of the day, and the science behind it is something that I didn't realize was so much behind it. So
there's so much to learn, and I feel like you've really dove into fillers and biostimulators, and we're getting you amped up, ready to start doing some lasers and some other modalities. So what are you looking forward to the most in 2026?
In 2026, I'm looking forward to doing all of the aesthetic treatments, including the laser, weight loss, PRF gel. Those are some of the things that I haven't really dived all the way into.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to doing that.
Yes, I'm excited.
As a new provider, it's so scary, isn't it? Like, you don't know what you don't know. And when you first get into it, you're like, oh my gosh. Because from the outside looking in, as a patient, you don't know
realize,
everything. So you're absolutely right. It is scary, and it's more than just a look.
Yes.
We are hustling and working day and night, weekends, weekdays.
Going to bed thinking about it, waking up early in the morning thinking about it, like, okay, what can I do today? What can I change today? How can I perfect my skills? How can I remember everything? So
that's what makes you a jam-up provider, and that is why you will be successful in this business, because you're driven and you're hustling.
Yeah,
I think that is what it takes. And really just thinking back on all of the years that I've been injecting, I really didn't know how much effort it was going to take. And I think sometimes we look at ourselves as nurse practitioners or even nurses in the hospital, and we just have patients to see.
Yeah.
But aesthetics is so different in the fact that, yes, you're working under a Mila umbrella, but really you're developing a personal brand for yourself. Yeah. And we don't just show up to work and have a book of patients. We really have to let people trust us, and the best way to do that is to go out and meet people, to educate online on social media, and to really be educating yourself a lot, whether that's with webinars, taking new courses like the hormone course, shadowing, learning with Megan, learning with the other girls. It really is like everything in.
You can't just dip your toe in it, especially as a new person. And we joke all the time, like it's nice that, you know, I don't have children, and I know you have two adorable twin girls, and they take so much of your time, but I love that you are able to kind of separate and spend time doing this outside of work too, because that is what really makes you stand apart. Social media is a huge influence. There's so many great providers in our area, so it's all about what makes you stand out, what makes people want to come and see you. And you're doing a really great job with a social media presence, and it'll continue to grow.
And what I see in you as a standout is really your keen eye for detail. I feel like you really take your time with your patients, and you're very careful with your techniques. What do you feel is something that helps you stand out amongst all the other providers? Because you're semi-experienced at this point, but you're in a sea of all these experienced providers. So what makes you different?
I think maybe my demographics might be a little bit different. Me being an African-American woman, I think African-American women don't know a lot.
Because y'all stay young forever.
Literally.
You don't age. It's very unfair.
No. Oh my gosh.
Right. So I think I'm a good representation for African-American women, and teaching them some of the things that we can get, because I think like neuromodulators, they're like, oh, I don't need that. But actually, it's not a need. It's something that can be preventative. We still get lines and wrinkles and those type of things. I'm still trying to get my mom in here. She is 65 years old. She's never had anything. She's like, I don't need that. I'm like, I know you don't need it, but you will probably like it if you actually tried it. So
yes.
Yeah.
And what do you think about sunscreen on darker skin?
Oh, we definitely need it. Hyperpigmentation, which I do suffer from as well. And I have acne-prone skin, so I do get pigmentation a lot. The sunscreen will help those dark spots, and it won't make them darker. So wear your sunscreen.
You know, one of my favorite treatments that you haven't really completely learned yet is Moxie.
Yes.
For Fit 6. Because of the hyperpigmentation, because of the textural issues, the pore size. That is going to be one of your favorite things to do on your patients.
Yeah, you're going to love it. And it's funny because a lot of patients don't know that have those higher fit scale that they can have that treatment. I've had 3 or 4 people like, oh, can I get this? And I'm like, yes, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
I think that your demographic is what sets you apart, and you're such a great representation because you've had treatment treatments done yourself, and you look so natural and so great. And if you were to just get them in here and they could sit down, like, look at all the things that I've had done, and look at all the products that I use, like, they're going to trust you.
Yeah,
I agree. And I think even just as far as like, you know, your demographic usually has larger, fuller, prettier lips, but they could sometimes use some hydration.
Yes.
They could sometimes use a CO2 laser to help them be more pink instead of being like partially dark and partially pink. And so I love that you're like really like leaning into that and finding that population that's going to be your forever clientele.
Same. What do you feel like was the most scary thing starting out? What fears did you have that you feel like you've kind of gotten over the hump with over the last few months?
Well, I've been a nurse for 15 years, and I've done so many different things. And I know for me, when I start something new, it takes me about 2 years to feel like I'm an expert at it. So I guess just my confidence not really being there because I'm still in the learning process. So confidence will be, because I'm naturally a confident person. But if I'm learning something and I don't know something all the way, sometimes I can be a little timid. But I guess just my confidence.
What can we do, like, as your colleagues to help you with that?
I think you guys are doing everything that you can be doing for me, teaching me,
Hype you up.
hyping me up,
Hype girls,
putting me in
baby.
the areas to learn, and you guys are doing great at that. So,
You know that term, like, green nurse? I use that all the time because I also had been a nurse for several years before I went to NP school to be able to do this. And I kid you not, I have worked in every department in the hospital. I have ran a trauma before. It is nothing like, it's scary.
Yeah.
You're messing with someone's face,
Yes.
and you could change how they look for the better, but it might still be scary to them.
Right.
So you're scared.
Right.
And I get it. I mean, this is a specialty for sure.
Yeah.
And that confidence for me, it took a solid year of
Yeah.
injecting to really feel comfortable where I wanted to add in new things.
Yeah.
So you're going to get there for sure.
I agree with that. I think for me, like, that 2-year mark is where you have like a really steady clientele and you can like start diving into like more modalities and doing more advanced techniques. It's like really good to get the basics out of the way and then increase from there. But it's something that you have to like really commit to, and if you can commit to those first 2 to 3 years, then you can, like, you know, ease off a little bit. You have people that already know you, trust you, you build a reputation. That's really what we're looking to do for you, is help you build a reputation of trust. And the way that we build trust is by educating the public on what services you offer and all the education that you're doing yourself on your off time, because it's not just coming to the clinic and inject. It's coming to the clinic, inject, study while you're here, go home and post social media, pull up a webinar. It's a lot.
Respond to messages, because I reply to messages all hours of the day and night. If my patients need me, I'm there for them. And I know it's harder as you get busier to be able to respond to every single person, but I think that builds trust alone, because they're like, oh, I needed something and she was there for me. And Brit can tell you she probably texts and messages people that she has seen still now, 10, 12, 15 years later.
Even the patients that I see now, I make sure I give them my card and just give them my Instagram and say, hey, if you have any questions, just message me. So
I love that.
Being available, I think, is so important. So what is one personal goal you have for 2026 outside of work?
Ooh, outside of work? I don't know. Work is
Your life, mine too.
For
balance.
Really thought about that.
For balance, because we've established so many goals that you have at Mila, but like, what's something that you can do for yourself and your girls?
Travel a little bit more. Even though I travel now, I want to travel more with my daughters.
Yes.
Because they don't really go anywhere with me, but I do want to get them starting to travel with me.
This is a perfect age. This is the best age. Yeah. Where is somewhere that you think they would love to go?
The Bahamas.
Ooh,
they want to go
good.
swimming with the pigs.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
You know, the only downside to swimming with the pigs is that they're kind of dirty, you know? So whenever we went to that mini pig cafe in Japan,
in heaven.
I was literally
like, they're
going
to kick us out. Our 25 minutes is up. Brittany, come on. She had 7 pigs on her like
it was
stomach.
so fun.
I
I think that would be so fun. Like if y'all did like a little weekend cruise or something, and then you girls can have some good bonding time. I love it.
And also, you've had a personal goal to get back in the gym more. You've been very consistent at Crunch.
You
look
this
amazing.
banging
I mean,
body?
I wish that I had this body. You are doing so good. You're balancing it all, and I know it's a lot, but it does get easier. The first 2 years are hard.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that, like, we genuinely are here for anything that you need. Like, you can text us, even if it's to vent or to ask a question or literally anything.
Thank you.
You have a good support system.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, we're so glad you could join us. If you want to see Stephanie, how can they reach you? Tell them your Instagram.
Stephanie.MilaMedSpa.
Yep, we are so excited to have Pace here. It's so beautiful. If you haven't been, please come by. Luma is amazing. That's another thing. How many of these have you had?
Oh my gosh. Every time I come to work, I'm getting one.
Same.
Yeah, I sometimes have two. I'm not gonna lie.
I had two today.
I start with a matcha and then I go to.
That's what I did.
I limit myself with just one.
I'm like, I'm gonna be broke working in Pace.
Well, it's not only that though; they do have sugar, so we have to keep in mind that we're trying
That's
to
true.
get our
I did go to the
physique
gym
right.
this morning before clinic. So, but yes, it is. They are delicious. So you guys come and try a latte, even if you don't want to come and have services. But Stephanie's here. Britt and I are going to be here a couple days a month. We're taking walk-in patients, and you can also schedule to see her. So
Yes. So we'll be looking forward to all the new things that Steph's going to be learning, training on, and then you'll hear more from all three of us about hormone optimization as well. So stay tuned.
yeah.